colostrum on. I thought about that earlier, but I didn't bother with my costume. Okay, so I just posted, grab a piece of paper and a pen. If you don't have one, you can watch this later, it doesn't matter. But we have a full moon, so why not do a little ritual together? I know a lot of people have, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me, because let me know if you can hear me, whoever's hopping on. Anyway. I'm gonna assume that you can. Oh, I have my headphones in. Okay, so let's write down some things that we would like to clear and release during this time. So first thing we're gonna do is write down the full moon, the date, Halloween 2020, and it's the full moon in Taurus. That's really important. Okay, so Taurus is very much about their environment. Okay, yes, you can hear me. Thank you. Hi, we can hear you. Awesome. So the Taurus energy, they're all about the five senses. Their environment's really important. You might find like food, drinks, friends, music, anything to do with that stuff. Like I have my flowers in the background. I was told kind of like to move the camera so you guys could see, and I'm really appreciative of them right now. I've got my like Halloween lilies, stuff like that, things that we can smell. So when you have anxiety and things like that, it's so important that in anybody really that you tune into each sense. So if, for instance, if you take the bath and you have the candle and you've got the glass of wine and maybe like it's eating some chocolate and maybe you have somebody in the bath with you, whatever it is, very much like aromatherapy stuff. And perhaps you're bathing with your crystals, because that I just started doing that. So for instance, I have pyrite. So when you're working on like money, citron and pyrite, something nice to bathe in. And around full moon, sea salt baths are like a perfect way to add into your ritual, like take a bath, then do this. And there's like tons of things around this. Okay, so we're writing down the full moon. The date, October is the 10th month. The 10, it means completion. So it's saying that we're letting go of something in our life that's no longer serving us. That's absolutely what we're doing right now. It's going to lead us to a new beginning, something that's spiritual for us, because when we are making conscious choices of what we want to let go, we're more likely to be in control and have more power in our own life. So we're kind of letting go of things that we feel like we don't have power or control of, such as COVID or somebody else's anger, or maybe you're absorbing a lot of like negative energy from other people, and as a result you're feeling tired and drained, and maybe they're kind of sucking your energy dry. Maybe it's related to losing weight or taking better care of your health, so you're letting go of that stuff. Okay, but doing this in a group or with other people is really powerful. So that's why I'm kind of coming on here, because all the things that I'm letting go of, you guys can do together. If you're doing this with me, then we're kind of setting that intention. And someone recently asked me, and feel free to share like how you guys are feeling. If you're feeling affected by the moon, have you already done this before? Are you doing it with me? Someone asked me about intention setting. Asked me if I had a video, because this week on my weekly I discussed it every single day to be actually I think it's actually my video that I did for next week, intention setting, that every single day to do that. So an intention is an energy that we are basically putting out there to the universe. It might come in the form of like, my intention today is like, I'm asking for more forgiveness. Some people might call that a prayer. Some people might just call that communicating with the universe. But when we have or a goal setting, even if you like wake up in the morning and you create an intention, then that's the energy that you're putting out. And then we trust that that's what's going to come in, because we've decided that that's what we want. Okay, so that's what an intention is. And so if our intention is to release all of this stuff, then that's what will happen. If we don't set intentions, then energy can just be everywhere. Okay, so essentially that's a rough guide to what an intention is. And there's so much more to it, but that's how we're going to leave it. So then when we look at the 31st, we have 3, which is very much about like building a foundation for ourselves, mentally getting it together, wanting to have more fun, things like that. So if you think about joy, it's interesting because my Center Yourself program begins tomorrow, and I'm so excited about it. And it's starting with inner child work right around this time. And so we work on the inner child before we do the shadow work. So it's when we clear the inner child, we have more trust, we have more joy, we have more fun, we play, etc. So this energy is kind of, what's coming up for you? Is there old trauma that's stuck in there? Things like that. And very much keep in mind of what you're looking to. This isn't a time for manifesting, but it's a good time to know what those intentions and goals are. So if you don't have an intention setting, like a ritual, then it's going to block you over the next week for sure. So yeah, if you put the 3 in 1, you get a 4, which is the number up here right now. People are very tired because when we have full moon energy, it is exhausting. People aren't sleeping. They're just going through like a lot of stuff. So just keep that in mind, that if you're feeling more tired, take that time for yourself. If it's like you want to go to a party tonight, but you're kind of like, I'm feeling called to staying in, then trust that, okay? So it's what your energetic frequency is telling you to do, then do that, okay? So there's this listening piece. When I do this practice, I listen to what comes out. Free writing is really powerful. 2020, oh, there's a year. I already did a, like, I guess it's like a pre-thing for 2020 and 2021 on my YouTube channel. And that was kind of interesting because we're definitely going through some stuff. It was like, oh yeah, it's all good. And then then it's not good again. So when we think about 2020, what's coming up is strong partnerships. And it feels like also what might be coming up in your releasing practice here is anything that you felt neglected on or with. What have you neglected yourself from? Did somebody like in a relationship like abandon you? Things like that. So in any way that you feel like there's neglect, okay, especially with relationships, there's probably going to be some stuff coming up around that times like a million. That's what it feels like. So as I said, when we work in groups, it's stronger. So don't shy away, just work through it, okay? So you're being encouraged to do that. Same thing, it feels like the reason why there might be conflict in relationships is because everybody's tired, not just you. So we want to encourage other people that are burning themselves out or not listening to their bodies to do that too, because the people that we love, we want to encourage them to take action on their things too. All right, Taurus is also the 5th month, and so it's in May, and that's very much a time where it's about what's coming up is like cleansing. So see this as like a cleansing practice and ritual too. So smudging yourself, things like that, it's really important. I'm using a smudge spray today, and it has like actual sage oil in it, and it smells really nice, as I said, working on the senses. So it just feels good. I have my cards, I have this, etc. So nobody's saying anything. I was saying, do you guys do rituals? Have you done any? Is this new to you? Have you subscribed to my channel? Let me know all this stuff, guys. Are you dressing up for Halloween? Are you going out? All right, no comments. This program that I'm offering as well is we're doing a lot of clearing, and we're doing some theta healing. So that's the main thing. You can participate, like you don't even have to be a part of anything, and all you have to do is just receive the healing, which is nice, okay? So if you do want to sign up for that, let me know. I'm being told that there are 3 more people, and so I know the 2 people, but then I know that there's one more, and I have no idea who that one person is. I'm just being told that there's another person that is wanting to join. So if that's you, reach out to me. You can go onto my scheduling stuff as well, and just sign up that way. Okay, or you can e-transfer, whatever way you want to do it. Okay, Two of Fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Okay, so this is just confirming everything that we've been saying. It's like people are starting to think, okay, I think I want a new relationship. I think I want better relationships. I think I need to like develop one with myself. So if that's self-care, so I'm just writing that down. Self energy, okay? Hello. Are you just starting a full moon ritual for your first time? Let me know. Okay, focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Okay, that's interesting because that's what I was just saying, kind of like the energy of like consoling other people, right? So it's just like those partnerships are super important. So I'm going to put down self energy, support energy. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. Yes, as I was saying, like we're starting to create more goals for ourselves. So I'm writing down to focus because it's actually sitting down and doing this stuff. So people aren't commenting if they've ever done a full moon ritual. That's okay. Fear surrounding money. So that's my next program called Attraction. The wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. Absolutely. This is where fears are going to come up for us. Like when we go to do some darker work, shadow work, then it's going to trigger us. So my program that I've created is so that when the triggers come up, I can help you release it. Otherwise, when you do this full moon work and things start to come up for you, make sure that you know what to do with that. Okay, so that's where I can help you on a one-on-one. So this one is like, so fears are definitely coming up. So it's a self, support, focus, fears. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. That's what I was saying. Set the intentions. Next week is going to be pretty insane. So make sure that you have that, like those prayers that you do every day, whatever it is for you. But the power of prayer can be really, really helpful during times where we're feeling indecisive or we're not sure what to do. And then that'll start to come in too. So fantasy is coming up, so it's just allowing yourself to get into the state. As I was saying with the inner child work, it's allowing ourselves to feel like it's safe to play, to be imaginative, to be creative, to be self-expressive. And so it's like, just let yourself just take time to like do these little things. I know I'm gonna have a fire later and I'm gonna burn mine. Yay, and I love doing stuff like that. So news of an exciting and new endeavor, use your originality and ingenuity. Outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, page of fire. Okay, so this is what the card looks like. And this is, as I said, we're doing shadow work. So if you don't know what shadow work is, that's something you might want to look up or watch more of my YouTube videos that I have going on. So it's like, well, what is shadow? What is the shadow side? Because we have light and dark, right? So this is a time of that. When it's full, it's bringing out our dark side. And then when it's new, it's the light, right? So it's both. And this is what we need with cycles. So it's the moon cycles. Luna is very feminine and very nurturing. And that's what we're supposed to do, especially if you're female. You need like extra love right now. And so make sure that you're doing that. Then we have too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Decisions keep coming up. Consider a more playful approach, all the same things. So this is about positive energy. Yes, because if we don't clear out and cleanse ourselves of this, then we won't be making room for the positive stuff to come in, right? So if you think this is crazy, that's fine. It's just something that I've started doing that I find really magical. It works every single time. So my setup is my sage spray. So like I've got a nice piece of fluorite, my pyrite, my cards, my selenite, more selenite, my black obsidian mirror. Let's see what comes up around that. Okay, so this is talking about more about astrology as well. So if you're interested in more about like what the Taurus full moon means, maybe it's digging a bit deeper into that. I know that this moon is more affecting like Scorpios, Tauruses, whether it's your ascending moon, rising sign. and I think it's Aquarius too. So if you're Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius in any of your signs, this is going to affect you more. And I have Scorpio in mine, so it definitely makes sense when you can feel the energy, especially in the public. Even right now, I can feel it all with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to put down, I release negative people. I release, and this is what you're going to keep doing, I release all self-care neglect. So that's what we were just talking about. So if you're not doing one, I can even set the intention, this is for everyone. I release the need to express when I don't care to. And breathe through this. This is a safe space for you. It's not upsetting. We stand back from it when it is. I release my natural healing needs. And then I wrote meds down. I release my natural healing needs, but medication's coming up around there. I release my demons. And then please allow, I'm going to write that down, please allow this to unfold, be released in divine timing. Thank you. Fold it up. I'm going to burn that baby. We do not hold on to this, okay? So I'm going to take off. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for liking and sharing, and hopefully those people will sign up for the program. Bye for now. Enjoy your full moon and happy Halloween. Bye.